When I started going to the gym, it was 100% my goal and my priority to build muscle and get in shape. I would optimize my entire life, my entire day, just to make sure that I would build the most amount of muscle I could. So I knew that I had to work out to build muscle. But then when I was done with the gym, I always thought to myself, what else can I do with my day, with my time, to give me that slight edge to build muscle just a tiny bit faster, to get my results just a tiny bit faster. And if you're anything like me and building muscle is your priority right now, then you might be asking yourself, I already worked out today. What else can I do to be better, to speed up the entire process? And that's exactly what we're going to cover in this video. So keep watching. So my name is Victor and I changed my body pretty drastically, as you can see right here. And now I made it my mission to help other people do exactly the same thing, because I know how life-changing it can be. And if getting in shape is your priority as well, then check out both the links below. The second one is completely free. It's going to give you 30 ways in 30 days that will help you get in shape. A valuable, helpful email every single day for the next 30 days. And then the first thing is not free, but is legit the only thing you need to get in the best shape of your life. It gives you over 50 step-by-step modules that cover everything A to C when it comes to building muscle. Direct access to me, like 4 ebooks, 2 cookbooks, private community, I think like 7 tools, literally everything you would ever need and more. But with that said, you have already heard your workout today, and now what? Improve your diet. Look, training is literally like 30% of the entire equation. And sadly, unfortunately, the other 70% is your diet. So there's a lot you can actually do with your day to improve this part of building your physique. First of all, if you're already cooking for yourself, just meal prep, bro. Just prepare your dinner for the next 7 days. Make sure it has all the protein it needs, all the calories. Just meal prep. Look, if you eat the same thing every single day, that's gonna make it a lot easier. But if you have a lot of time after you hit the gym, you can make really cool and really healthy protein loaded meals for the entire week just on Monday. And then you can have the rest of the week for the rest things that we're gonna cover here. But meal prepping is gonna make sure that you're always on point. And this doesn't give you a slight edge. This gives you a huge edge because, as I said, it's 70-30, 70 being the diet part. Now, if you're not cooking for yourself, if, for example, you're just eating whatever your parents make because you're just young, you might not live on your own, because it might be even hard to convince your parents to let you cook for yourself for now. Look, I get it. It might be the case for some of you. You have to work with what you can. But if you have the option to cook for yourself, but you're just choosing to eat whatever your parents make, maybe this is the time to make the switch. Maybe this is the time to kind of grow up and start cooking for yourself, because this has a huge, huge advantage. And I saw the biggest progress when I started cooking for myself, because I knew exactly how many calories I'm eating. I knew exactly how much protein, how much fats, how much carbs. I knew exactly what I'm doing, because I also started tracking calories. I have a video on this as well. And this is the next thing you can do. You can start tracking calories. Now, it doesn't really take that much time in your day. I'd say it takes like 10 minutes overall for all of your meals. But the return on investment when it comes to time, this is the biggest thing you can do, because knowing how much calories you're consuming and knowing how much protein, fats, carbs you're consuming, but I can't emphasize enough how much of a difference this makes. You can learn about nutrition. You can teach yourself which meals give you energy, which meals give you brain fog, which meals make you sluggish, what you should eat before a workout, how to fuel your workout, what you should eat after to feel good and have energy for the rest of your day. You have to try what works for your body, through try and error, sadly. But you have to just try, log it down, write down what works, what doesn't. This is the first thing that you can do after the gym, is improving every single part of the diet. By the way, first link down below, everything about diet, A to Z. Second thing is get your steps in. And I mean it. First of all, you're gonna burn some calories, meaning you can eat a little more. And now, no matter if you're cutting or if you're bulking, burning calories and meaning you can eat more is gonna be beneficial no matter what you're doing, because it's just gonna give you more energy. More energy, better workout, more muscle. And that's exactly what you want, right? That's why you're watching this video. Also, get your steps in for the sake of your heart. Your heart is a muscle and you're working it out whenever you're doing some type of cardio. And getting your steps in is going to be cardio. It's the bare minimum, but it's going to be cardio. And you want to work out your heart, because whenever you're climbing the stairs, You want to be the one that climbs the stairs and is still breathing through their nose. You don't want to be the one that's tired and taking big breaths just because you're out of breath. Because, okay, you might have some muscle built already, but your heart muscle is pretty weak. So you climb the stairs and you go, that's embarrassing, brother. Take care of your heart as well. It's a muscle. Also, having your cardio in check will enhance your workouts because you just be better at perceiving your energy throughout your workout. Meaning better workouts, meaning more muscle. Simple. Also, you can say that going on walks will bring your cortisol down, which is the stress hormone, thus making your testosterone production a little bit better, causing you to have better muscle building capabilities. This might be a little bit of a stretch, but if you do it every single day, this thing really adds up and gives you the exact edge that you're looking for here. Next thing, brother, you want to learn, okay? You want to learn everything when it comes to building muscle, getting in shape, getting an aesthetic physique. You want to learn everything from having the right mindset, from having the right diet, the right exercises, and everything outside the gym as well. Brother, you want to consume so much knowledge if you have the time. You want to read books, you want to go on forums, you want to watch videos, you want to ask other people, you want to watch podcasts. All of those things, brother, this will give you a big advantage. Next one, very, very important. It's not the sexiest one, I'm sorry, but it is very important. You want to develop a sleeping routine. I know it's not sexy, but it makes a huge difference because you probably heard that the 3 most important factors when it comes to building muscle is the gym, the diet, and the recovery. And this is about the recovery. You want to enhance your sleep. This will make a huge difference for you. Now you need to focus on 2 things when it comes to sleep: the quantity and the quality. The quantity, 7 to 9 hours is going to be perfect, okay? Pretty simple. Now the quality, a little bit more complex. Let's get right into it. First thing you can do, if you have trouble sleeping, supplement ashwagandha. It's the easy way out, okay? I always take 1 pill every single day just so I can sleep better, just so I can boost the test maybe a little bit. There is some studies about it, but it's not certain if it works, but it does make your sleep quality a little bit better. Next one, you wanna limit blue light before bed. Blue light is the light from your phone, from your screen, from screens pretty much. And you can limit it by, first of all, not looking at it. So, I don't know, read a book before bed instead of watching TikTok. You can also invest into blue light blockers. They're like glasses that block blue light. But don't go for the cheap ones off of AliExpress or something. They don't work. They're made out of plastic. They're bullshit. If you actually want to invest into some good blue light blocking glasses, get like proper ones in a shop with glasses. Make sure that the lenses are made out of glass. And now the next thing, this is the bare minimum. Everyone should be doing this. If you have an iPhone, probably on every single phone, you can set up that your screen kind of changes color after a certain hour. I do it after, I believe, 10 p.m. It just kind of changes the color, causing you to have a little bit less strain on your eyes, a little bit less blue light. 2 more things. Don't consume caffeine at least 6 hours before going to sleep. Preferably go for 10 hours, but if you really need the caffeine, aim for at least 6 hours. This can make a huge difference. Listen, you might be able to fall asleep on caffeine, but the sleep quality will still be weaker. And the last thing that will enhance your sleep is eat at least 3 hours before you're going to sleep, okay? Don't eat and then go to sleep right after. This will harm your sleep as well. Next thing you can do outside the gym whenever you finish with your workout is log your progress. You can use the Notion template in the first link down below, but you can just use your notes app on your iPhone. It's completely free. And you want to track a couple different things. You want to track your workouts, you want to track your protein, you want to track your meals, you want to track your sleep, you want to track your weight, and you want to track your water intake. Water intake is important as fuck. Don't neglect it, bro. You can also track your steps and you can track your supplements. There's a whole video on this. You can watch it right here. Open it up in a new tab, but finish this one first because we wanna get you focused here. You literally wanna track everything that can benefit your gym progress. And remember, what gets measured gets managed. Last but not least, bro, enjoy your life, okay? There is a life outside the gym. I know if you just started, it might be hard for you to comprehend because I remember it was for me. All I wanted to do was just hit the gym, get my protein and watch some YouTube videos about the gym. But there is a life outside the gym. Meet up with your friends, bro. go to a cinema, play some video games, have some other hobbies. Maybe, I don't know, start playing a sport or something, or start working on the business that you wanted. This is very important. Getting in shape is important, but getting paid is also important. If you're watching videos like this, there is a chance you might want to start a business. So work on the business, bro. There is a life outside the gym. Enjoy your life as well. And that's it, man. Do those things, and then remember to enjoy life after you've done them, because there's gonna be time in your day to enjoy life, no matter what you're doing, no matter how hard you're optimizing your life. And the last thing you can do is you can binge watch my other videos, because I believe that they're gonna make it a little bit easier for you to get in the best shape of your life. And I'd say you should start with this one, and you can subscribe to my channel right here. And as always, go get aesthetic, and remember that I am rooting for you.